What's up, everybody? We are back for another episode of Invite Only. This is your favorite nerdy news, gossip, gospel, gaming news channel. Back at it again on another Monday evening, Monday night at 7:30 p.m., which I'm glad if you're here, you're here. I appreciate you for being here on the Monday night evening.
Man,
We know what you mean. We got a case of the Mondays.
Whatever. Let me do some housekeeping real quick before I announce you. You don't talk until you get spoken to.
don't steal my shtick.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Mike.
If you missed this live show today on Monday, 7:30 p.m., you can watch it tomorrow on Tuesday at 10 a.m., just in case you missed it there. Or you can also listen to it on podcast services around the globe. To my right, matter of fact, in the back, because he didn't speak, I got my producer, my left hand. Can I say your name before you talk?
Everybody's breaking.
What's up? What's going on?
What's up, everybody? I'm Mike Doherty.
Yeah, nobody asked. What's up with you, Adrian? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, ready for a good show.
Yes, what's up, my man? What's up? All right, to my right, I got Latin Yeti, or should I say the one and only, compa, Andres.
What it do, baby? Bienvenidos. Welcome back, everybody.
How you doing, man?
You know how much I missed doing that?
Hey!
I missed you.
Oh, sorry, Control Podcast? I didn't get my script. I forgot this was a scripted podcast.
I know, but I told
Can
you.
you pull out my script, Adrian?
But I done
Thank you,
told
my
you already.
script.
All right, well, if you guys already know who this is talking to the left of me, it's Cheeks_Jr.
What's going on, players?
Yeah, well, you already told us what's going on.
Yes, I did.
So now
good.
we don't have to
So
ask
how are
you. So
you,
now I can
compa?
talk to everybody else. What's going on with you guys, though? How you doing?
Oh, it's good, man. Good football games. I'm a huge football guy. Sports. Raiders lost, so I'm kind of
Couldn't tell from fucking Twitter. Jesus
Thank
Christ.
God.
Nobody
Follow me on
fucking
Twitter.
cares.
I care. Are you gonna? Son, I told you guys. I gave you guys a fair warning.
Can I
If
ask
the
you
Raiders
this?
are playing. It's just there.
Can I ask you a question?
Go
Who are
Niners.
those tweets for?
The
You know?
audience. I used the hashtags.
Well, like the people who are watching it. So who are you updating on fucking
For people who are at work.
Jameis?
Because, I have a lot of people who are at work, and then, for people like you, and I'm like, hey, bro, hopefully,
So
on
people
this
at work,
break,
like,
my tweets.
they be checking your
And
tweets
it could
before
be
they
an
check the score?
emotional roller coaster that I am. Like, all right, it's a roller coaster of emotions when you watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually you're just disappointed.
When
and
I was
shit,
into
so you don't watch the
sports,
game.
you got a tweet
What
at the
sport
beginning
were
of
you
the game,
in?
tweeted
First
at
of
the
all-
What sports were you in?
What the fuck were you
No,
in?
not in. When I was
yeah,
into.
that's what I was at. Okay,
What
yeah.
sports were you into?
played
Okay,
sports?
hold on. Don't say it like you were in sports. What sport
I
were you
was.
fucking in?
I was in soccer. I'm Mexican. My
yeah.
parents are like,
That's a
hey,
good cover.
No, I
go
said
play.
what sport?
Go play. What?
I said what sport?
Soccer.
Soccer.
No,
Soccer.
sport.
Oh, real sport. Okay, that's what you're trying to
Yeah,
get at.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Because it's not like the most
confused
highest
here.
paid athletes are gonna be fucking playing soccer.
It's the most
Ronaldo,
popular
Messi,
sport.
Did you
billions
play
of
baseball?
dollars.
Baseball? Softball? Baseball?
White
I
sports?
played t-ball.
Hockey?
And
T-ball.
let me tell you what,
How did that go?
your boy liked to pick dandelions in the outfield.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know those the crash games that they would put in your McDonald's Happy Meal, or like the old digital ones. I would play those in the outfield, and then I got my PSP. That's a game changer. And I played that in the outfield.
And then he said,
Why'd
Mom,
you make
I
that
don't
story
want to
about
play
sports
sports
sound
anymore.
so fat?
What are you talking about?
Bro,
My
we're
mom
talking
was so
about
proud of
playing
me.
sports. You're talking about picking dandelions, playing your Crash Bandicoot
Snack
game
day?
in the outfield.
Snacks on game day?
Oh my God. Snacks
What
on
you know
game
about
day.
those cheesesteaks?
Snacks on game day. That's why you came to game day. It's game time with the snacks.
I can't wait for halftime. I can't wait. Why?
I think I told this story before, but
Give
one
us
time we
snacks.
were in the championship game or like the semifinals, and
Bro, what do
we
you-
had two people out in the outfield, like out of the game,
Yeah.
and I was in the outfield, right? And then we had a kid with a broken arm, so he had to stand all the way back by the like far boundary, right? And he was
Yeah.
just standing there.
Who let him play?
No,
Why?
we needed him
Why
on
would
the
he play?
field so we wouldn't be disqualified.
Oh, wow.
So what they had me do was they had me play center field, right field, left field,
like all in the
me.
back.
You.
Play all the fields by myself. So my fat fucking ass is running around trying to get the balls. And so I'll be in right field, gets hit the left field. I have to
You
run
gotta
over
run.
the left field. We lost. We didn't win that game.
Yeah. Okay.
That was close.
All right. That's fucking funny.
But,
Oh, you guys been playing any games?
Not as of lately. I'm still playing Black Ops. New season drops tomorrow. I'm excited for
Is it
that.
Blackout?
Black Ops?
Warzone, my bad.
Warzone.
Warzone.
Okay. I was like, that
Warzone
came
be
out?
dropping tomorrow, that new season. So I'm excited for that. See what happens
What's
with
coming
that.
in the new season?
From my understanding, there's going to be tunnels now. You could go underground throughout the whole
Oh,
map.
I've seen that
and
with the
it's gonna
subway
be-
shit,
yep.
right? Oh, I seen that.
So I'm lightweight, just trying to figure out how it is, how it feels, because anytime you go underground, you get campers, you get people with shotguns, so it's going to be very
Anytime
fun.
you go underground, you get campers.
Yeah, but you're fucked,
Who
though.
would have thought?
Like,
Right?
a circle, if you
Call of
catch the
Duty.
wrong circle.
No, yeah, it's super annoying. That's what I'm
I
trying
mean,
to figure out how they're going to change it, how
not
the
bad.
element is. I mean, hopefully they thought this through and figured out that the subway stations hopefully gives you, I don't know.
Guys,
I'm kind of excited, but then at the same time, I'm very
this thing
worried.
kind of happens in Apex all the time.
Oh,
all the
that
time.
game? What was that game? How's that game?
Apex? It's great,
Apex.
actually.
Yeah, I know you still play it.
Yep. I actually played today.
Apex.
Doesn't really ring a bell.
I don't know.
Apex? Yeah. I mean, it's just
Huh.
far ahead and beyond, what you guys call a battle royale. And
I mean,
all of a sudden, subway tunnels won't work. What do we do? Like, it's going to be some shit. Yeah. I mean, I just can't relate to those types of problems.
You've been on that.
We just kind of adjust.
You've
Yeah.
been on that Warzone grind. I see you.
Warzone?
What are you looking? No, not you. Not you.
Oh,
me?
Damn
Yeah,
sure not
come
talking
back.
to me.
Are you like? What's gonna get you out of this gaming rut?
I don't
'Cause
know.
I feel like you're in a gaming.
I mean,
rut.
I'm in a gaming
You're
rut.
on a
I
gaming
mean-
podcast. Don't play any games.
I'm over here I'm doing the remastered of the Mario All Stars. I'm playing that. Dabbling my
remastered?
feet into it. Not remastered, but we have all three games
All
together.
Stars.
All Stars.
All the little
Super
triple-
Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Galaxy. I'm playing that. Just gonna get a little nostalgia into it. It's not really. It's not a remastered, but it's all
So
there.
you're not playing nothing new?
No, nothing crazy right now, man. Right now, it's just waiting for the holiday season. Got the PS5s on lock.
I was going to ask you that.
Got your boy got 2 of them. What?
Yeah, you missed our talk about it last week.
I'm over here calling you, throwing it in the chat, and I get no love. From
I
any of
wouldn't
you
say I
fucks.
didn't never said you wasn't calling plays. I mean, look.
I'm over here like now, and then nobody. I was literally scared
Bro.
you guys weren't gonna get any.
First of all, he'd be all like Amazon has, and people like, oh really? And you're like, yeah, that was 2 hours ago though.
Who said that?
You did.
Okay, yeah, that was.
That was 2 hours ago though. The fuck am I use that now? 2 hours later.
Keep you on your toes, dog.
Oh my god.
Keep
What about
you
you?
on your
Chief? Any new
toes.
games?
No, still on Avengers and Warzone. At least Avengers. Like I said, this has been a couple weeks I've been playing Avengers.
Have you been playing?
I'm still like it's slower
seen
progress. Tonight I'm gonna hopefully make a even bigger chunk out of it.
It's
I
quick.
know because I got
wow,
Crash
Flowers is telling
Bandicoot.
you a game is quick. Whoa.
It's quick.
I got Crash Bandicoot come. I heard it was kind of a grind to finish, to be honest.
It's quick.
It's quick, man. I can say that because I heard it.
Crash Bandicoot Friday. Strap in your feed bags, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean, Adrian? What are we gonna be doing? I'm probably gonna be doing a stream of it on Friday all day. All day. Just
All day?
Me, Crash Bandicoot. You know what I mean?
That's gonna be.
Very action.
I don't know.
Filled.
I don't know. Be there Friday. I
What are you
guess.
trying to
I don't
say?
know what
It's
that's
gonna
gonna
be
be.
what?
I don't know. I don't know how you coming.
Not fun.
Not. I mean, probably not very well. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Yeah, first test stream. I don't even know how I'm gonna do it. We'll figure it out. But I'm so fucking excited, dude.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
that's
excited.
one
So-
person.
That's my
I'm
next.
excited for you.
That's not true at all. You son of a bitch. And then
We're excited for you.
Squadrons comes out on Friday
October,
too.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Friday too.
You're not gonna cop Squadron. You were so
But-
hype about it.
Oh,
I
dude,
remember
I'm-
you were like, oh my god.
First of all, you asked me what I'm playing. Okay, I haven't played that, so
I know. I said,
how
are you gonna get it?
Now,
I never
see,
said-
now I am gonna get it because fuck yeah, your boy's gonna get that. 40
Good.
bucks.
When's it come out again?
This Friday, October
Second.
2nd.
Good. Compa will have something to talk about next week. You know
Hell
what I mean?
yeah.
Is it PlayStation VR? compatible?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's compatible for the VR. Yeah, but dude, I mean, you're gonna get sick as fuck. Don't act like
That's not
you're
true.
gonna-
Have you tried VR?
Bro,
You're a
yes,
hater.
I
No,
have.
you haven't. You're fucking
Yes,
stupid.
I have.
Oh yeah, but you're all sensitive.
Oh yeah, I am, dude.
Like,
It's VR.
bro, I be
I might have to come with
in
PSVR.
VR just like
Jerking
like
all of it, all
360
over.
shit. I have to get one of these spinny chairs, and I just like
VR
I've
is all
seen
over.
Mikey trying to do some
Have
Beat
we
Saber,
had-
trying to get some
Cocky.
rhythm. You'd be like,
yeah, dude. I like to I like to move my hips when I'm playing
The
Beat
Beat
Saber.
Saber?
somehow like
really
when the
like-
song gets when like hear you play like a harder difficulty and like you're moving a little quicker, like you almost fall.
Not true. That's fake. That's fake news.
But so, what's the longest you've ever played on a VR though?
Hour.
I mean, the thing only lasts like
I mean,
an hour or
yeah.
two.
Like I mean, for me, that's how
Sure.
long I could play. I could play like
Look,
half
is
hour,
the
maybe
argument-
an hour at the
Is
most.
the argument is it replacing a PS4? No, it's not. You know, that's not what it's
I
there
think
for.
so. I mean, I
What
get motion
about-
sickness like a motherfucker.
But to be
probably.
honest, though, Beats It, like, how long you fucking playing the fucking Just Dance on the Wii? You're playing that for 30 minutes. Like, you got to think of it more like that in terms of like activity or like workout. They have a couple
I
of
would
good
just
workout
go
things on
outside
there
and
too.
do activities. I would do that.
Oh, now he's too cool for games.
Yeah. Now he's all fit.
Now
That's not-
now
Look,
we're going
look,
to
now,
VR.
now he's checking his phone on the show. You know,
Instead of
what I
doing
mean?
it virtually, he's gonna go outside. Oh my God, you're so much better than the rest of us here. Drinking your
Word
bang.
up. First of all,
Bang.
because
He
your boy
supports
almost
Trump.
died, this is sugar free.
That's a bang, everybody. He's
For
holding
you
it
guys
up for your
worrying
audio
about me
listeners.
drinking energy drinks
He
again.
has
Ha.
no disregard
This
that they
is zero
support Donald
everything.
Trump.
Hey, I'm watching that debate tomorrow.
Hey, don't be throwing that word loosely around on my show, man. Be careful.
What debate?
The word.
What word are you talking about?
We're not going to discuss the word.
I tried.
Well, thanks for asking me what I'll be playing, guys. I appreciate.
I mean,
you
can you
guys'
let us get there?
Curiosity.
So,
and
first
what
piece
I
of
play
news?
and,
First piece of news.
Whoa,
who
who's
is
running
this
the
guy
boat?
that hosts?
Who's running the boat?
I don't know. He must.
Hey.
I think he was my left hand. Now he's trying to drive. Like, relax. Just press the buttons over there, Chief.
What are you playing, bro? What are you playing?
That's so demeaning.
I love you.
What are you playing, dog?
I'm playing a lot of Avengers lately.
You gonna finish it?
Did I finish it? No, I'm like one mission away from beating the campaign.
Ooh.
You're finally. Who's the last man? I'm guessing you have to face the main villain, right?
The main villain,
Don't
from
ruin
what
it.
I understand, is MODOK.
Yeah,
well,
But,
you
I mean,
gotta
I'll let
ruin
you know
it.
once I finish, huh?
You had to ruin it.
it's part of the campaign, my guy.
Well, I mean,
Like it's part of the trailer. Like
Were you
It's
gonna play?
Avengers.
Did I
It's
run
Is
it?
not
MODOK
fucking
in the
Last of Us.
trailer?
Thank you, huh?
MODOK is in the trailer.
He's the main bad
He's in the
guy.
game.
yes.
Play the game, and then like you can have all your answers.
I thought Taskmaster was the main villain.
He's one of them.
God, oh my god.
Anyway, so I played a lot of that. Dipping in and out of Apex, you know how I do, baby. And then recently, I just honestly downloaded the Genshin Impact game, which I kind of talked about. I think it was on Gamescom. One of the trailers kind of looked anime-ish, where they were kind of like,
My bad.
Is this the one where I was producing and you were trying to show me it? And it was like the bridge and we were trying to find fighting?
yeah. So
Nerdy ass shit.
that just came out, I think, this week, and it's free. You know what I mean? So
Free's good, dog. Free's good.
$3.99.
I did.
Hit download 10 gigabytes.
I think I figured out why you like Avengers so much.
It
I
wasn't
was
free.
talking about on Dadbod's podcast last night.
What?
You like it because it's like a fighting game. Like it has to me in playing it, it really makes a lot of sense to me in terms of like it's not like a fighting game like you would like particularly think of the fighting game, but the combat and like the characters are very fighting game-esque in terms of like you can just button mash or you can actually learn the combos, and each character feels so different. I mean that's just my personal take on it on why you.
Is that
dig it
why
so
you
much,
like the game?
combat? No, because I don't like fighting games.
Oh.
You don't like the game?
No, I do.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, I wouldn't even say it feels like a fighting game, no. I mean, there's a level of difficulty and like a reward for like learning how to actually use the characters rather than just like mashing like the dodge button or something like that. Like I like that aspect of the game, but like I don't know. I mean, the way you can string things together is really what I like about the game. Like
Combos.
Combo, yeah.
What is it?
day combos.
That's
I
what I
mean,
said. Like a fighting game.
Well, there's one
Not
more
like a
game actually I
fighting
kind of
game,
forgot to mention to you guys, and I feel like we've all played it, and it's a really great game that it's kind of the hot thing to play, Among Us.
Among Us.
I played it. I tried
Among
inviting
Us.
this bitch. Didn't work. I don't know what happened. Next thing you know, he had full squad. It's all good. Don't worry about it. We're not going to talk about
not
that.
true.
Sounds like
That's
that
not
sounds like
true.
you.
What?
That's not true.
Yeah?
That sounds like
How
you.
about becoming
Nani?
the most
Long
backwards?
story short, Among Us is a really fun game. I am like a third imposter because I just literally blame everybody. If all of us is playing,
It sounds like you just no help.
oh, I'm not 100%. Hey, Andres, what task were you doing? I don't fucking know, but it was you. Like that's how I play the game,
But it was you.
and
Vote
then
this
it
man out
works, bro.
first.
No, exactly
Save
right.
everyone's time.
So that's the thing, right? So I do the strats. I would just try
Just
to
vote
mind
you
fuck
out
people.
first round every time.
That's
And then
literally what
there's
they
the
did.
problem. It's gone.
Strats.
No.
Big brains.
So that plan worked for like 3 rounds, and then after that, they're like, Andres, you're fucking annoying. Shut the fuck up. You're warning you out first, even though I was innocent.
Yeah.
So that happened.
That's what I'm saying.
So then I had
just
to change
vote
my
you
strat
out.
up. So then I was a silent but deadly.
I bet you
I
would
was
after
after after that happened. I
Nobody
was
liked playing with
change
me, so I had
strats.
to change
I
how
had
I
to-
play.
I had to change up the style of play. I was like, all right, cool. They're gonna vote me out every fucking round the first time. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. And even when they blame me, guess what? It's you. So I just waited to be blamed on, and then I started yelling. That's usually how it went,
That's usually how you win the game.
and it worked.
Honestly, just green light, gas light, fucking blow smoke
love
up
it.
someone else's ass when you're the imposter. Like, yeah, listen to this guy. This guy knows exactly who's the guy.
I love people who fail
Sean,
in that
you're
game.
bad. Sean's bad at it.
There's somebody who failed in the game, and I love it because
I
I
was
mean,
literally like back-to-back wins.
there was Soulja Boy. I mean, just that I think there was a clip
Soulja
on
Boy?
Twitter. Soulja Boy was playing Among Us,
Uh-huh.
and he was talking to his streamer, his chat, and then he's like, he forgot to unmute it, or he forgot to mute himself. So he literally talks to the chat. He's like, "Hey, who should I kill next?" And then the whole lobby starts laughing, like, "Bro, you didn't mute yourself. You know you're the fucking killer." They just
Emergency meeting.
emergency meeting, and booted his ass out. That's just hella funny. So long story short, Among Us, great game, great party game, and I feel like during these times when you want to be social, you want to have friends over, you want to do those things. It's a really cool, fun game to play, just to kind of get people together. You know, have
It's on
fun,
mobile,
get
too.
That thing. Free for
It is on the
mobile,
phone.
free for that, but pay $5.
It's free on the phone?
Yeah, if you have an iPad.
Fuck, why didn't
Fucking
tell
do
me
that.
that? I spent $5
What's crazy though is like if like we
$5.
had like 10 people over and we all got in the same room,
That'd be
pulled it
awkward
out
as
on
fuck.
mobile, and you go, okay, let's go, and then you don't need Discord
Oh,
or
dude, I'd be
nothing.
looking at you so. Oh,
all,
yeah.
all in the
Yeah,
room.
It's all
and
literally
then,
poker face.
Honestly, I would lose because like I would laugh once I killed someone. Like I can't not be face to face with you or across the room and not laugh once I kill you.
that's
Like,
an extra
kinda
level.
true.
That's
I'm
an
not gonna
extra.
lie.
No, that's an extra
I
level.
would just
I like
instantly
it.
just die.
Yeah, it is an extra. Like, all right, cool, straight.
Like
fucking
you would
face.
just know. Like I'm
'Cause,
gonna be
like,
like, what the fuck is he laughing at? And
Even
then
if
find
you
a
look,
body.
even if you look up from your phone or anything, like, you know that, you know.
Yeah, you got it.
It has to
Literally,
be.
like I just would have to turn
So
around.
that's actually a really good idea for a video for some people out there.
That's funny.
Do a real good video. Put
we-
somebody's poker face. in there.
We're just gonna clip that part out of
Don't
the
be
video.
don't be
Okay.
giving away my video ideas. You know
That's
what I
not
mean?
even a video idea.
That
Yeah,
part out.
yeah,
Great news.
come on.
Great topic. All right, next piece of news, or first piece of news.
News.
All right, so last week we talked about how I think Xbox, right, Microsoft, they're taking the direction of games more towards the cloud. You got the Game Pass they're trying to push on you, and then PS5 or Sony, I should say, they said they're going to stick to the hardware. Right, fuck the subscription base. We don't do that. It's not sustainable. Jim Ryan quoted. And this week, Xbox head of Phil Spencer said he's planning to make more consoles after the Xbox Series S. So, I like how he's entertained already. Thank you.
You
thank
said
you.
head of you said
Head of Xbox.
you said head of Phil Spencer.
So that's funny to you? That's funny.
It was
Thank you.
head
Thank
of
you
Phil
for that.
Spencer.
Very important.
He could have just kept laughing. We could have ignored
I
it.
know.
You chose the bring attention
okay,
to him
look,
laughing.
according to Xbox head Phil Spencer, Microsoft is planning to release gaming hardware following the launch of Xbox Series X and Series S, despite the game industry leaning more towards an all-digital cloud-based future. And this is a quote coming from Phil Spencer now. In terms of future hardware, absolutely, I think we're going to see more console hardwares down the road. Spencer said it just like in the video, just like in music. It's not that streaming has to cut off device innovation. I think we'll continue to see that, and that's absolutely what we're planning for.
So are they talking about the future beyond the Series X?
No, so I mean, you see how like Microsoft is really pushing like the Game Pass, right?
Yeah,
They want
yeah,
you to get the Game Pass
100%,
so you can
yeah.
get all the exclusives, and it's going to be on everywhere. But like they're also saying they're going to keep your hardware, but like at the same time, the hardware is getting more expensive.
True, $70.
So no, I mean
Oh, for
$500
the
bucks.
games. I was talking
That's
about the
software.
games. But that's not. Oh, hardware. You're right.
We here?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you're saying in generations, right? That's what this is. It's generations. They're keeping generations.
Yeah, I'm assuming going
that's
forward
fine.
after this next gen, the gen after this.
Got it.
I feel like they would have said they're keeping generations.
No, that's what this is saying. After the Xbox Series S and Series X,
How do you
they're
know
gonna
that
keep
doesn't-
doing that.
So
it could
they're
be
going to
just
have like
like
a pro version of these consoles?
I think like a mid-model refresh.
Well, that's the thing that's why it confuses Xbox so much. So like, I remember somebody tweeted out, or somebody industry guy who's like,
But it would still be the Series X and Series
"There's like
S.
so many Xbox models though. They're literally screwing themselves over.
What are you trying to read?
They're
my articles?
saturating
Don't
their
think I
own
have all-
market by having so many different types of models."
I mean, the biggest
why
thing for
would
me
they-
is just like I don't even see how like you can support. Well, I can see how you can, but like it's just to me, it's just like a big ass wallet flex because like they literally just they bought out all these companies. They're pushing this new subscription base, which
Yeah.
sounds pretty difficult to keep going, especially for the F. Well, it's not free, but like you get a couple games for free, when you get this subscription. So it's like, how are you gonna do all that and try to compete with Sony and the hardware when Sony's not even trying to compete with like everything you have going on? You know what I mean? I don't see
I
how.
don't think that's true.
You're trying to get ahead of the curve.
You don't think what's true
That they're not. Sony's not trying to compete with them on that level.
on the subscription?
I don't think they
No,
can.
Sony's gonna try to keep up.
Like how?
I mean, they're not going to do like a Games Pass style thing, but they're going to find other ways.
PlayStation Plus.
Like almost like PlayStation Now, and they're going to try to revamp that some way where it's not like you get it like day one, kind of like what they have. I think there's going to be other ways Sony tries to compete with them, just different strategies. But as far as the hardware side, it says in the future, Adrian, and it says like music and everything. You're still gonna have like physical media in some sort of way. So yeah, we're probably gonna get pro versions of these consoles. I almost guarantee it.
Oh yeah.
But I think the big focus on this is for the future generations, which is interesting because now Xbox to me is completely changing their tone on like we don't believe in generations.
I don't know. I just feel like Xbox is all over the place. Like I feel like they want to be ahead, but they also want to compete. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like Xbox is trying to keep all their cards to themselves and try to stay ahead of the curve, but Sony's not really giving them much information. So I feel like they're kind of just trying to play it by ear. And it's like, no, we're going to compete here and there and there. We're going to just shut down everything, and it's going to be Microsoft everywhere. And then like we're going to eventually just blow Sony out or force Sony to, I guess, compete. But I don't even know. Like Sony's not even saying they're going to do all this. In fact, they're saying the opposite. So it kind of leaves me in like, what's really going to happen?
I mean, to that point, right? Sony, they only had 2 models. Like they had 3 total models in the PS4 generation. They had the original PlayStation, then they had the Slim, and then they had the Pro. That's literally it.
Yeah.
When it came to the Xbox, they had so many more models. They had the X, all digital, S, then they had the X. And then like there's so many models, they saturate their own lineup and kind of makes it all confusing for people.
Is it saturated? I mean, the naming's confusing, yes.
But I don't think it's
saturation.
I mean, you're gonna give me so many options, bro. I have trouble picking between 2 things. If you give me more options, I'm more confused.
I saw articles saying that like people were buying like the Xbox One X
because they
instead
don't
of
know
the Series X.
I mean, that's just their own fault. Of ours,
Such
like
bad naming.
Yeah, I mean that's their fault, 100%. But no, I mean as far as more hardware, I mean I'm cool if they don't do any like pro models or light models in the future.
What about the
if
Xbox
they do
Series
like
C?
See,
And Z.
I'm fucking no.
Is
I'm
it bad
cool.
though? Because I mean, at the end of the day, they have like the little like smart delivery. So it's like even if like your son wanted this Series X and like you just didn't know about like video game consoles and like I'll go to the store, I'm gonna buy the Xbox One X.
The only reason why I didn't even pull the trigger on the Xbox S for launch or anything like that is because I'm gonna wait for like some type of limited edition console. They're gonna make a limited edition console for
Yeah,
this.
I mean, I would hope so.
So I'm waiting for it. I'm gonna probably wait for the Halo one to come out. They're gonna make a Halo edition one probably or another big launch. They just bought Bethesda, so if they do like a Fallout kind of console, they're gonna do all that kinds of shit. They're gonna pull up all the stops. So if they're talking about more hardware, I mean, maybe it's more of that, maybe more exclusive. Like, hey, cool, we're gonna make a limited edition type of Xbox Series X that you could only get this. That'd be cool. Change it up, tweak it up. Because another thing that I'm really irritated about Xbox, I mean, I don't know if you're in the news, but to get 1 terabyte of external is like $200.
That was to be expected. I'm not surprised.
I'm just like, holy
You see them?
shit.
They're bringing back the memory card though.
No, that's what I'm saying. 1 terabyte
Like it's
is
this
almost
big.
the price of a Series S or whatever
You
the
just
fuck
plug
it
it
is.
into the back.
Like that's how much it is. Like it's $200 for a 1 terabyte external memory.
But
That's
how
fucking
expensive
blows my mind.
How expensive is an SSD and a 1 terabyte SSD with the same speeds?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
He's got a good point.
Like
I'm cool. I'm cool.
Me personally,
I mean, if I just need more memory, bro,
me-
just slap
me-
that bitch on it.
Hey, bro.
me
But you need to be
personally,
able to keep up with like all those specs.
I don't think that's a lot. $219 for a terabyte for how fast these SSDs are and for them being custom. I don't think $219 is really all that much.
But then when you start, I mean, for me, honestly, logistically thinking, if you start buying an Xbox Series X and then on top of that, I want a terabyte of, so you're up to like almost $1,000.
And you're gonna do it anyway.
You might as well start looking into a custom
Might as
build.
well be a PC.
100%. You might as well start thinking logistically. Like, okay, cool. Microsoft is Microsoft. I could easily just get a PC,
The
and it's the
ease-
same exact thing.
That's the thing though. The console's about easy use. This
Yeah.
next generation's all about convenience. Like it's gonna be 100% about convenience.
You're gonna be able to plop in an SSD right into the back, and you're good. You have an extra terabyte.
You don't
of
have to
storage.
worry about build. You
Yeah,
don't have to worry
exactly.
about drivers. You don't have to worry about anything.
partitioning, anything like that.
You know what I am
yeah.
worried about? I think they're gonna stop like game sharing. Then that's
something that they're gonna
I
have to
game
figure out.
share with people, and it's like I like how like they could buy games and I could buy games, and
You go
obviously we
50-50.
collectively just play those games.
Yeah.
But like with this new SSD memory card shit, like it's like is that still gonna be a thing?
Yeah, why
Like,
wouldn't it?
yeah.
It would be the
I don't
same
know.
thing.
I don't know.
But I don't know if Xbox did gaming sharing.
Yeah,
I think only
they did.
PlayStation did, right?
No,
Oh,
they did. Yeah.
I don't think that's going away. Like I said, it's all about convenience and prosumer. That's like basically what this is.
I don't think 219 for an SSD, 1 terabyte, is all that expensive.
Think about it. For 1 terabyte now, it's like 100 something.
Yeah.
SSD, just standard
I'm
SSD.
cool with that.
And that's
$100.
a standard SSD. This
But if you're
is
telling me I
custom.
could go damn near get another,
Are you cool with $100 for a 64 gig or 128 gigabyte memory card?
Jesus Christ.
$100
Was it Vita days?
for
Yeah,
The
that's what I was
fucking Vita
going
days?
for.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
not bad. I mean,
I just hate the fact that they're already talking about.
128 gigabytes?
128.
Yeah,
$100?
128. It was like $100.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, it was the Vita was stupid.
I think about the number.
No, but I mean, it's funny to me how they're already talking about more hardware when they don't even know how this launch is going to be already.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be fine because I mean,
They're gonna kill
they
it.
sold out.
Xbox isn't going to.
Did you see the article from 2019? I tweeted out.
Saying what?
That they are basically, or not backtracking, but in 2019 they were saying we are going to keep things exclusive. Like we buy these studios, we're going to keep them exclusive. And remember when I was talking about I think last show, but they're not trying to sell consoles, they're trying to sell Games Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they keep it exclusive, they're gonna be like that. Completely, it validates my my theory.
And then pushes my monopoly theory forward, right?
Yeah.
No. I mean, sure, but not really the monopoly part is what I'm talking about. But in terms of that, Skyrim's going to be exclusive to Xbox.
So, like
I
I
mean, you
said,
can get Games Pass. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't. Why did you bring Monopoly into it? It has nothing to do with
because I
Monopoly.
mean they're monopolizing on the game titles. Like now they're gonna have all those titles exclusive.
Yeah, but that's not Monopoly. There's tons more games titles out there.
I know, but like those are like the franchise like big go-to titles that you can get on both consoles.
There's other
so
ones.
now that's gonna be all exclusive.
Yeah,
to
but that's
Xbox.
not Monopoly.
That's not a monopoly. That's just.
I mean, it can be like
no.
you're not gonna be able to get these titles that you were now able to get on both.
If they buy
sides. Now
EA,
it's exclusive.
Activision, if they buy EA, Activision,
Monopoly.
and
Yeah.
Okay, obviously if they buy all the
Ubisoft.
publishers, but I'm saying like they're buying like some of the pillar publishers, or they bought some of the
Some
studios.
one.
I mean Bethesda. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at their Metacritic.
I mean, look, they
Let's
got
look at
some,
Fallout
like you said,
76.
Skyrim.
Don't
They've got
cover
some
it
beloved titles. Fallout, like those
Yeah,
games
but they
definitely
haven't
hit.
done a really good job.
Fallout
with it.
76,
Yeah.
You remember that game?
#1 seller. I heard.
I heard it was really great.
I heard it was
I
really
heard it
good.
was,
got it.
I heard
It's
it was
okay.
a really
It
good
was
game.
fine. Yeah, no, I have
No
played it.
bugs, nothing. I heard.
I mean,
Doom did
whatever,
pretty good,
guys.
though.
My point still stands.
I mean, let's see what happens. I mean, all I'm going to wait for the Xbox Series S or X, whatever the fuck they call it, is going to be just a limited edition Halo, probably. I'm going to get on that.
I'm just gonna play Halo. for
And then
$10.
I'm not even too. I mean, for me, I don't even care about the SSD because I probably won't even play the game enough to. I won't even play the Xbox enough to where I have to worry about memory. I'm gonna have maybe 1 or 2 games.
You're gonna have to worry about it on the PS4 though, or PS5.
PS5. I, mean,
I have a
that's another
question.
story, dude. Cash cow, bro.
Hi.
Wouldn't it,
$300, say less. Here you go.
wouldn't it just be awesome if they just called it Xbox and Xbox Pro,
I mean, you would think so,
or Xbox and Xbox X?
or just say Xbox.
Like, just let's go
Or-
back to like just the. I want to see them do this one generation and just
Xbox
call it
720.
Xbox.
How about you
Well-
just call it?
These naming
Person
conventions
kid
out of the
Max.
window. You know what I mean? I mean, not for PlayStation, they've been doing it right, but like for Xbox at this point, it's just out of the window.
What if they just moved up? Like just
Xbox
call
One,
it,
2?
like Z-Box,
The 1.2.
The Z box.
Xbox One 2.
Z-Box.
It's
No.
gonna be like Kingdom
Then you
Hearts,
get the
bro. You're gonna
Z-Box
be like,
360,
what
and then
am I
it just
playing?
started all over again. and then they
The
move
white
on
box.
to like the next letter,
Z-Box
right?
1,
Then you get a V-Box.
Z-Box Series X,
Then you get a V-Box.
It'd be the Z
V-Box 1, V-Box 360.
C-Box Series Z.
Jesus.
box Series C.
I feel like they're gonna start going to entitlements like Kingdom Hearts. Hey, it's Kingdom Hearts 1.5 remix 2,
So
remix
bad.
5. We're like, what the?
All right,
fuck
next
am I
piece of
playing?
news. It might be a little short conversation, but I talked about this a little earlier this year because like I thought it was some bullshit. Y'all didn't really jump on that train, but Nintendo is being sued yet again for that controller drift, that Joy-Con drift. Now this is starting to really piss me off because this really like fucks up my Nintendo like gaming experience. Real shit. Like I can't play certain games. Like I get like maybe like a month or maybe a couple weeks worth of like what's it called? Ultimate. That's how you know I haven't played, right? I play a little bit of Ultimate and then I play like a low key like chill game like
Yeah.
Pokemon, right? But like
You can't
I'm
play
making like
Pokemon? Damn.
I mean I can, but like now my person's like driving off like the bridge and like now I'm going into like the bush and it's like the fuck. So French consumer organization announced that it's suing Nintendo for planned work with me obsolescence. Say it again. Obsolescence and anti-consumer practice, having analyzed several samples. The UFC, which is the French consumer organization.
Ooh, UFC.
I like that.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
good
there
fight.
you go.
Actually, not a good fight.
You guys watch
Found
Fight
out
Saturday?
two flaws
I did.
that may be causing the issue: a premature wear and tear on the electronic circuits, and an airtight defect that, which means a lot of fragments and dust can get inside the controller. And this is a quote from the UFC now saying, "The nature of the failure, how frequently it occurs for players, the limited lifespan of the product, and the manufacturing inertia, despite being informed of the defect, they're all characteristics of planned obsolescence
There you go.
practices at Nintendo," the organization said.
Don't they already have a repair program for like the Joy-Con drifting,
Yeah, I
where you
thought
literally
they-
just send it in like, "Hey, we got you for the repair."
What about the
But
light?
I mean, that doesn't fix the issue.
What
though.
about the Switch Lite? How do you go
There's no
about?
Joy-Con.
like
But it says
the Joy-Con literally breaks within a month, maybe a month or two, and like the problem is like now you're being forced to spend. I think the Joy-Cons are like $80.
Yeah,
So
you're
it's
like
like-
forced to spend it. I mean, if there's a repair
If you
program,
want to play,
if there's a repair program, you go through the repair program.
and then
So
so
you,
I think-
so you
I
bought
think-
the second pair of Joy-Cons?
And he's still fucked up.
I bought. Oh, actually, I used the second pair. Of Joy-Cons.
You went through mine, you son of a bitch.
Yours didn't break though. Yours are good. I stopped. because-
I'm just kidding.
I'd be pissed as fuck if Nintendo already got sued for this, whatever. They
Yeah.
already have a repair program. I'd be pissed, and I'd be if I were these guys. If Nintendo's still like selling units with this known cause, then yeah,
Exactly,
I'm
that's
all
what
up
they're
for
doing.
this. Where it's like, bro, you guys know about this issue. You guys haven't done shit about it. What the fuck?
Honestly, Nintendo is big brain. They said, "Fuck the Game Pass subscription, fuck all the other subscription. We're gonna give y'all an $80 a month subscription right here just
Called
to play
Joy-Cons.
the game, Joy-Con.
You gotta get the Joy-Cons and then you
$80
solve
at
it.
least."
Have you
They
ran
don't
into Joy-Con drift?
No, I'm a pro gamer, so I don't,
It means
go
you
heavy
gotta
on
play
the
your
sticks.
Switch. You gotta play games, I guess.
You play on the Pro Controller?
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly on the Pro Controller.
No, not
See,
really.
That's,
I mean-
that's smart.
I mean, for me, like when it comes to like Smash Bros or games like that, I can't play like on a thing like this on my phone. I can't. Like I
You
go
use your
too heavy
Switch
on the
fix?
sticks.
No, you don't. You son of a bitch.
I go on the Pro Controller because your boy it gets sweaty when they play those type of games. So I need something,
By the way, I have
with
a
these
Pro
hands.
Controller.
I actually
Look
I
at
like
these
the
hands,
Joy-Cons
bro.
a lot.
These are like fucking. I don't know how size hands, but these are extra large hands.
They're like
Okay.
mediums.
All right. I like the Joy-Con though. Like I like the like. Did you play a lot of DS?
No,
No.
Discontinued.
You never played any Game Boy?
the last DS
Boy
I
gamer?
had was more than likely the SP.
So you did play the
That was a
DS.
Game Boy.
Yeah, that was Game Boy.
Oh, I had the XL.
And then what games do you play on that?
Mainly Pokemon, some Animal Crossing.
Oh my god. God.
I don't go heavy on.
The
Why
Game
am
Boy
I gonna try
Color
to
was
play like
pretty
dude,
cool.
competitive and Nintendo?
Well,
The
I was
only
trying to see
competitive
like
game I know is Smash. After that,
Smash.
yeah, I was gonna say some Super, but Smash Bros.
some poober.
Yeah, exactly. I mixed up the words.
Super
Okay,
Smash
adolescents,
Brothers.
relax.
some poober.
But no, like it's competitive. I mean, granted, I mean I know people still love the games, and I know like people. There's other games like you would play on it, and you would want to go ham on those stakes. But for me, I'm definitely casual. I mean, Zelda, Super Smash. Like I don't go crazy on those type of games.
I mean, it's just the fact of how easy it is to really like get this Joy-Con drifting is a thing.
Because the drifting, for mine, like what is it exactly? I know the controller has a
So-
brain of its own, right? It just
Yeah, so like you're
veers off.
using like you say you're playing like Smash, right?
Yeah.
And you're walking back and forth on the little 2D side,
Yeah.
right? And like all of a sudden, like your character's like just jumping there, like you're not even touching the remote anymore,
it
but
would
like
jump?
he's just
Oh,
yeah,
shit,
because like
so
the
it's like-
analog is reading like as up,
Oh,
and you're not touching it. So it's like
Oh,
now it's
yeah.
like it's reading as you going up, but like you're not moving it. So like your person's jumping, and like then if you're trying to like move up like towards someone, and your character's gonna jump, and then like you're
Yeah.
gonna kill yourself or something or get killed.
I think I honestly I don't think I play on the Joy-Cons enough. Like I either have my Switch on the dock, or when I play handheld, I'm playing something super simple like Animal Crossing, playing Pokemon. Nothing too crazy.
Now you got your Switch fixed or the fix your S1 now. Why don't you play it with that? Why don't you just buy a Pro Controller and play with that?
You're gonna tell Flowers to buy something else that he needs
Switch
when it
fixed.
should have been
Get your Switch
fixed.
fixed now.
What is this?
I mean I don't know.
Flowers
I
is
don't,
the type of person where it's gonna
look
work
up
out of the
fix
box
your
or don't.
S1.
I don't like the Pro Controller feel. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the like.
So you're not a pro. That's what I'm hearing.
I do like the Pro, but I like the actual like Joy-Cons on the side or the grips on the side because my Switch actually has the grips.
Yeah.
So I have a grip case where I literally hold it and it like has like little like, cushions on the back, so my hands just kind of sink into it. It feels good. Like I like the actual like big screen hold feel.
Yeah.
The Switch fix I fuck with if I'm watching like content like YouTube or something like that. but not if I'm trying to like play like sweaty or like even if I'm playing Pokemon, right? And I'm trying to like get in there
That's
and
like
I'm like
the
chilling.
controller to have when you're trying to play sweaty.
Yeah, that's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying.
It depends on who
Yeah.
you're talking
Compa,
to.
what'd you do with yours?
For
You
mine,
throw it
it's
away?
still there. No, it's still there.
Why don't you play with it?
Because it's on the. I mean, like I said, when I play these type of games, when I play Smash Bros, I dock it. I just get it on play
That's
controller.
disgusting.
Like that's for me.
Anyways.
Like I'm not gonna be in a subway stage like fucking on Bart going sweaty and doing that shit, fucking raging like God damn
not?
it, fucking Dr. Mario killed me. Like
I
no,
used to
fuck-
take my backpack. Like I had
People
a whole
wouldn't
little,
look
like,
twice.
one strap backpack. I had my Switch in it. Like it was my shit. I always take it, play like maybe
No,
a
you
match or
would.
two of Smash, play maybe some Pokemon. It was a good game. I had fun, but then the Joy-Cons start fucking up. So that's the thing.
Get your Switch fixed today, boys.
Next piece of news: the Medium. Have you guys heard about that game? It was I wouldn't even say E3.
I remember
game,
it. There was the Xbox game, the Xbox conference, whatever the fuck they call
Yeah,
it.
so it's a horror game. Actually, I guess I should announce right now. I'm talking about some horror games because we get into October, so it's gonna get a little spooky.
Spooky season, boys.
Spooky season, incoming horror games. The Medium. Can you pull up some gameplay?
Or as
real
they
quick,
call
so
it,
we just have it in the back.
Thoughtember.
The fuck
Or
did you say?
Thotham.
Thought 'em.
I
The
like, how,
Medium.
I like how this is
Uh,
becoming more of a popular genre for games, though.
Thoughts?
Horror?
Horror, like I mean, I know it's always been there, but I think it's getting a lot more popular.
I don't think there's enough horror games.
I mean, it's always been Resident Evil, but I think Resident Evil's finally going away from like the classic zombies, like apocalyptic thing. They're definitely going more for like creepy.
I got a
crazy.
story about Resident Evil we'll talk about later too. But this game is the Medium, right? So this is supposedly it's a new game. It's gonna be on the next gen, where you playing. I guess it's one character, but it's split between two different realities. So it's like she's doing the same thing, but like you're seeing it in two different worlds. So like I guess you have to play on both ends, and it's scary. I don't know. I don't really know. But this story, the Medium composer explains how the game uses next-gen tech for sound. Now I feel like sound for sure would be like a really big aspect of a horror game because you want that jump scare effect, right?
Oh, 100%.
So you want the door crack or somebody's walking behind me,
Oh.
like I got to be able to feel that and be able to hear that. So let me just read a little bit from the article. It says, so the split reality feature, which you guys are seeing now, makes the comparison between the Medium and the Silent Hill series inevitable. But there's a direct connection as well. One of the game's two composers is Akira Yamaoka, whose work on the original Silent Hill was widely celebrated. The audio, especially the spatial audio in the next generation console, is pretty powerful, says Rakowski, which is the developer of this game. Or one of the lead developers in this game, I should say. So with the sounds and music the player will hear will be really immersive. Let me read down a little bit in the article. He believes the system would not work without latest technology. We have two listeners, we have two worlds. So this is basically like we have two games which are playing simultaneously, he said. So there are a few gimmicks and tricks which would be possible with the technology behind the audio system that we have now. Yeah. I'm just gonna stop right there because it's just a lot of quotes which don't really add to the story too much.
It's all good.
But essentially, they're going to use next-gen tech. Now, they didn't really talk about which technology pieces in specific as far as like what they're going to be using.
I mean, the fact that they're running side by side two games is pretty impressive, and
Yeah.
I'm just interested on seeing how this sounds going to be different than any other horror game. I feel like it's a lot of marketing mumbo jumbo.
I feel, outside of like the gameplay, like that's going to be, an aspect of the game its own. But I feel like what this is saying to me is that like it's definitely going to feel like a scary game, I believe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is interesting. What are they pausing the game and walking into
Like one reality pause and you can go again, and then I don't know.
That threw me off. But I feel like it's definitely gonna feel like a horror game as far as like the nuance. Like if I walk in this room, like, huh?
A horror. Never mind.
horror
I
game?
just like how you like to say it. Horror.
Never
Never mind.
Why they be doing that?
No. I just liked it. I liked horror.
I know,
like
but you
her.
feel like it was so important to like stop me
Sorry.
from talking
I'm
to say
sorry.
what you
I'm
heard,
sorry. I'm sorry.
and then you're gonna try to push me back into talking. Anyway, as I was saying, I forgot what I was saying because you threw me off.
I'm bad. That's my bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
I apologize.
Just to kind of throw something in here real quick. I think horror games would be like when played, it's the best in VR. Like talking about VR earlier, horror games is like the best for VR. Like putting yourself into
the last
that
horror
room,
game
putting
you
into
played?
for what? For me?
Yeah.
Resident Evil.
I don't even know if I count Resident Evil as a horror game now. Like,
Resident Evil 8.
Yeah, that's
Outlast?
like me counting Devil May Cry
Last
as a
one?
horror game. I feel
No,
at
it's
this point.
not. The fuck?
I mean, that's how I feel about Resident Evil. Like, it doesn't feel scary. Like, I know I'm gonna be shooting
No, but
monsters
you
and
just
like.
talk
Did you
about it.
guys
Have
ever,
played Resident Evil 7 or whatever one was that last
I think
one?
Resident Evil counts as a horror game.
Yeah.
It's a horror game. How
7,
you gonna say me it's not?
yeah.
I'm not talking about. Did you not see the last?
Does Last of
Resident
Us count as a horror game?
No.
Have you guys played
that's-
Outlast?
How do you say you
different.
win on that?
That's
What?
different.
No. Resident Evil is perfect because you just talked about a jump scare. You talk about how it puts you in a scenario. Like the Resident Evil 7 that I'm talking about, I think it's 7. I can probably. I'm not
Seven's
knowing
crap,
the
but like the 1, the 2 that they just did,
Resident
like
Evil 2
that's
thing.
supposed. The later ones, I agree with you. Like the 7, 8.
The ones that are like
Yeah.
not
6.
zombie focused, but it's more like putting you in a horror story.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna put
The
you
zombie
in that thing.
focused ones, like 6, 7.
I haven't kept up. I know they just released one. I haven't really. I've seen a couple like gameplay clips, but even still, it didn't really
Looking
look
up-
like horror. Look.
If you look
Or
up
like
Village, like Resident Evil
crazy.
Village, the new one that's supposed to be coming out, like that's supposed to be one that'd be perfect for you.
It's like
for VR.
horror.
It's a horror jump scare type of game. This would be really good, and I feel like putting yourself in that position, putting yourself in there, like I'd be creeping and shit. Like I've talked about it many
We
times
can
before.
actually roll into that next piece. Can you put the Resident Evil Village on, because this game? Now that you brought that up, because
See how I did that?
I don't feel like this game is a horror game. Like, I know like it's supposed to have that nuance of a horror game,
Yeah.
but I don't really have that feel. Look, Resident Evil Village, which is I guess Resident Evil 8,
Yeah.
takes place in they haven't named the location, but the
In a
director Morimasa Sato, he quotes, "When you take the word village, people picture a small place, but when you take village, it is a colossal, distant feel to it." He emphasizes the importance of making players feel like they could explore. You have a lot more freedom in Village than in Resident Evil 7. Sato said we want players to experiment, figure out what works for them. He described the upcoming game as a horror movie you can play. I don't know.
I mean, I like. So here's the thing.
I feel like with horror games, I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you finish, but I feel like with horror games, I feel like they do like the best as far as my experience is when it's like more linear. Like you have to walk down maybe like 3 different routes and like you choose one. Like Outlast, maybe an exception. I haven't really got a lot of Outlast.
It is a really fun game.
Outlast
Honestly,
was good.
Outlast was really
I played
good.
on that.
I've seen a lot of like videos
Putting
and
the
it
video
looks
camera up
pretty
and
good,
shit.
but I haven't really
Yeah.
played, so I can't really speak on how like.
It's pretty
I know that one
scary.
more you can explore a little bit more.
Yeah.
Um,
It gets confusing. That I agree with you. Where
See what I'm
it's
saying?
not, yeah, it's not really linear. So you kind of got to figure out what the heck you're doing. And
Exactly.
I don't like that either. But the story in Outlast makes up for it.
That's what this game's gonna be. This is
Yeah.
Resident Evil Village. So like now, I guess you're gonna be able to explore this whole shit. And I mean, like,
Well, 7 was pretty linear. I think Biohazard. I think Resident Evil 7 was pretty linear in like
Yeah.
what you had to do.
Resident Evil was definitely like exploring the house, but like
Yeah.
you
Was
couldn't
it
explore
scary?
the house all in itself. Did you play it, bro?
yeah, I mean, I didn't play it. No,
I mean, don't get me
watched,
wrong, like,
I
I'm a-
watched some gameplay for
You're
some
like,
walkthroughs.
it wasn't scary.
I'm
I
not
watched
saying-
some walkthroughs, like my favorite YouTubers.
My
I watched some
my
walkthroughs.
only gripe with 7 is that it felt too small.
Yeah.
like it wasn't like it was,
Confined.
it was, yeah, it was, you're in a house.
Like you
the
literally
entire
like,
time.
oh, let me run to the kitchen. Like,
Yeah.
he's not gonna know where the fuck you are in the kitchen. Like,
So what was the scariest part of like a game like that? Like what is this? What
Jump
makes a horror
scares.
game?
there was some jump
scary?
scares. There's like a villain fight. So like you literally you have a boss fight in the
fights?
garage.
Yeah.
And then there's like the first boss fight when you're in the garage and you have to kill the cop, or the cop tries to save you, but then the guy kills. There's a lot of things that happen in that game that's really cool. And like I said, for me, I played it in VR, which is like the perfect experience, and that's why I feel like I really like it. But Resident Evil in general, I'm glad they're changing their experience of what Resident Evil is about. Resident Evil was always about raccoon, like a city and all that stuff, about Umbrella Corps and all that stuff. Now they're changing it up. They're like, okay, cool, we have to change the story. We got to change what everybody else is playing, because all the other horror games that are coming out, they're not focused on zombies anymore. It's getting, again, I feel like I'm using the word a lot, to saturate. Is they got to change it up. They got to change the gameplay. They got to change the story. They got to change their tactics of what exactly a Resident Evil game is. Resident Evil is always supposed to be about scary kind of horror. Guess what? They're just leaning the lead a little bit more towards an actual horror game, rather than, okay, cool, the same concept of, okay, cool, Jane and Jill, go ahead and kill these zombies and go ahead and save the city or something like that. Now they're trying to give you more of a maybe single story, not something continuous, but hey, here's this new thing that we're trying to come up with, and here's his experience. I'm all for that. I mean, maybe later down the road they're gonna go back to the OG Resident Evil style where you're kind of actually killing zombies. But I'm all for this, where they change it up, do something new, give me a different story, give me something exciting to play. I mean,
I think this game's gonna flop.
Really?
No.
like Last
Quick-
Sandals,
it's gonna
bro.
flop.
Like,
Quick-
you
Quick
Like,
question:
It's gonna be on PS5.
Does
It's on
PSVR
PS5.
does
So what does that
PSVR
mean?
run
It's
on
gonna be one of those first
PS5?
few games people buy.
Oh, that's a good question.
Because
They
at
haven't- I
launch
don't
you
know if
don't
it's a
have
release date.
like all these games. It's not as saturated
I
at a
wanna say
launch of a
yes.
console. Like it's gonna do all right.
Do you guys know if PSVR runs on PS5?
But that doesn't make it a good game.
I think so.
That's not confirmed yet.
Yeah, I don't because I
Nobody
was wondering
knows.
like it'd
Was
be
it
awesome if you could play this in
VR's
VR.
like 5.
My next
I'm sure.
my next thing I think Sony's gonna announce is PSVR, where it's like Oculus Quest,
100%.
where it's a standalone, but then you can plug it into the PlayStation and give it more power and play certain games that you can't play on standalone. That's 100% what I think they're gonna do.
Monkey King 150 says, Resident Evil is a survival horror game. You die easily and are very limited on ammo. That's not scary though. Like that's like he said, survival.
But
Like,
the
that's
word
not
horror is
scary.
in there.
Well, a lot of
The word
horror
is
games
horror.
aren't scary.
What do you mean?
I mean, a lot of horror like movies aren't scary, but they're still horror movies.
So no, but Monkey King has a good point about survival horror.
It's the
just-
ambiance.
yeah.
But even the
It's the
ambiance,
trying
I mean,
to get you with jump scares. Like,
but I
what's-
mean, that's what I'm saying. Like when you have an open, like when you have a more open world, I feel like that less impacts me as like a gamer. Like the experience of a jump scare
yeah.
is not gonna be like as like impactful. Like I'm like
Why?
oh or like fuck like pause the
cool,
game.
but that doesn't make it not a horror game.
But what does it make it then? Just an RPG.
No,
No,
it's a horror game.
horror game.
It's trying to scare you. The intent is to scare you. Just like a platformer's intent is to challenge you. Like in terms of like with the levels.
Okay. Well, I guess if we're taking on by technicality because it has scary elements, then it's a horror
But
game
that's
that's
always a
trying
trend,
to
though.
scare me,
Yeah, I
but
feel like-
at the same time trying to be an RPG.
If it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck.
That's what Mike is telling me.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I think that's a fair assessment, right?
Yeah.
But how do you know?
I
but
agree with Mike.
Like Until Dawn, I wouldn't say that's the scariest game. That's a horror game though.
Honestly, I liked Until Dawn.
I loved
that
Until
was a
Dawn.
good game.
It wasn't scary.
I still haven't played it. Fuck you guys.
What ending did you get?
Like there was a couple jump scares, but like by your standards, that doesn't make it a horror game. But like
No,
it is a horror game.
I definitely think Until Dawn was scary. Like as far as like
You're crazy.
now, what do you mean it's scary? Like, do you want me to like
Jump
be
scares?
scary? Like, oh my god, like I'm frightened, can't sleep. Scary? Like, no, it wasn't that
No,
scary.
okay then. What's your definition
yeah,
of scary?
well,
Because
how
you're the
would you
one who's
categorize
like
that
Scary
it's not
mean like
scary.
okay,
so
scary
it's not a
mean like
horror
I'm
game.
playing the game, the story's capturing me, like walking around like in the actual game is like
So it has to be
nerve-wracking.
good to be a horror game.
has to
It has to be good to be a horror game. Is what
be
I'm hearing.
scary.
But your
to be a horror
definition is scary is it has to have a good story and,
So you
and
got-
pull you in.
I mean, how can you have a good horror game without a good story? Like this, the story has to be scary.
Horror. What about horror movies? There's terrible stories in horror movies, and there's still
Yeah.
horror movies.
Now we're going back to the quack like a duck thing, I guess.
Well, okay, so your definition of horror is it has to be good to be a
That's
horror
kind of what
game.
you're saying.
I'm talking about a good horror game.
Yeah. Would Last of Us be a horror
you know what?
game?
Monkey
This is good.
King has a good
It
point.
has some jump scares.
Resident Evil isn't an open world game. Why-
No, I'm not saying it's open world, but they're trying to open the world for more exploration. Like that's what the
On the new
developers
one.
are
But
trying to
that's
say.
good.
On the new one,
Change
on
is
the
good.
Try.
Change is good. I'm all for that. Type
I'm not
of
saying
change.
it's bad, but I'm saying for
I
like,
think
especially with a
it's
game like
gonna play
Resident Evil,
well.
which was normally linear.
I think it's gonna play well. I think it was the same argument could have been made when they switched to first person, right? Because like that was a big debate. It's like, oh, why is Resident Evil going first person? But I mean, look how I think they pulled it off pretty well. And
Until Dawn was so good.
it was.
You know what I mean?
What
Until
ending
Dawn
did
was
you
so
get?
I haven't
good.
played it. Don't
It
even
was
care for
good.
it.
What ending did I
yeah,
get?
there was multiple endings, weren't there?
Yeah, I think I had the one where like 3 people survived and Hayden Panettiere was one of them. The blonde.
I think
only
mine
the
was
girl lived,
just the
I think,
girl.
for me.
I think mine just the girl.
If I
lived.
played the game, I'm gonna make sure they all die. Don't even care.
Oh, you know what? I got the one where only the girl died.
Yeah.
I think that's the easiest one to get because you would have to fuck up to have that happen.
That makes
There is a
sense.
way for everybody to survive in that, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there is a way. Everybody can get out. God, I wish Sony would just buy Supermassive.
That
You
was
know what I mean?
such a good game. Now that I think about it, that was a
Supermassive? Is that a
really good
company?
game.
I mean, I
That's
just
who
like the
made
idea that it had
Until
replay value.
Oh,
Tons of what other games have they made?
They did that. They've done
did they
like
Life is Strange?
no.
No, that's not them.
No, they did.
Come on, producer.
I'm trying to think. They did some weird ones. They did the Inpatient. Remember that? I don't, but I remember it like being thrown around. I actually never played it.
Supermassive.
The
games.
Inpatient, and then there's like a cabin one, I believe, right there. Dark Picture or
Until
Man of the
Dawn,
Median.
The Impatient, Hidden Agenda.
Hidden Agenda was like one of the phone ones that someone was
Oh.
trying to push
Little Big Planet.
on the
No,
Vita.
that's-
But I'm saying
that's-
after that.
Oh.
Yeah, so you got the Inpatient, and then the Man of the Median and
Yeah.
Little Hope, which comes out this year. That's crazy.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna make a
crazy.
horror game or any type of horror survival game, and if you don't make it compatible for any type of VR, losing money.
Lose your money.
So are they
Losing
like
money.
a second party studio, pretty much?
They also help with Killzone HD.
Man of Medan. Hey, you want to play that game? I haven't played that game.
Wait, they had an Until Rush of Blood. What the hell is that? Is
no,
that like a
DLC.
That's a VR one. That's the VR. Remember the on the rails
yeah.
like that's like the launch PS4 VR game.
But I mean,
It wasn't very good, to be honest.
but as far as Resident Evil goes, man, I mean, I'm cool for it. I'm excited for it.
What was the best horror game you've played? The Resident Evil, you said, right?
I still remember Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5
I
stuck
would even
out to
say
me.
Bioshock is better than like a lot of horror games, low key.
Would you say that's a horror game?
Would you
though?
say it is a horror game? I say it's more
Probably
thriller or
Probably
no.
not. But
exactly.
as far as being like good, as far as like low key, like scary, I would say that's better than a lot of
I
horror
agree.
games.
See, now we're having that conversation that I was trying to do, right?
Yeah. Fuck you. Next piece of news, big piece. Among Us 2 is canceled.
Oh no.
¿Por
So-
qué?
Not really though.
Yeah.
Why is it canceled?
They're just gonna put it into Among Us 1.
They're literally doing
Among
it.
Us 2 is canceled. New content headed to Among Us 1.
I'm glad
Inner
they're
Sloth
doing that.
co-founder Puffballs United, interesting name,
Okay.
broke the news on games Itchlow devlog, which I guess is the end game devlog they have on the Among Us, saying that they decided to take Among Us 2 or cancel Among Us 2 and plan all of the content for Among Us. He said this was several discussions they had to break down, but I believe Inner Sloth had been focusing on the sequel due to the outdated nature of the Among Us Go. I can't talk. Inner Sloth had been focusing on the sequel due to the outdated nature of Among Us code base, which is not built to support adding so much content. However, given how much people have flocked to the game recently, the studio decided that they wanted to focus on supporting the original instead. Is that a good move? Like, would you
100%.
you would just keep the old game code and just work on that?
Mhm.
But like, what if you had like at this point maybe developed a new game? I don't even know how old this game is from far as like release date to like
It
now.
was like 2018. The game was released a while ago. The
That's what I'm
game
saying.
was,
So like
That's crazy, and it got a pop so like late.
the power of
and,
streaming.
like,
people,
that's what I'm
dude, the
saying. Like,
power
what if
of
they've already
streaming.
kind of like? It sounds like they already had like ideas and stuff. They were probably already developing probably for a re-release coming like maybe like next year, or even the year after that. But now that it's popped, it's like you have to scrap all that at this point.
I mean, no, you just put it into this game. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. That's the difficulty because they can't.
It's cool. I like the idea because it helps us, the consumer. Like, we're not going to have to pay for another game. It's all going to be there for me. Maybe we just have to update the game and boom, we get another fresh face. Kind of keep the game going, keep it live, keep it fresh. Rather than somebody who just paid fucking $5. I mean, $5 for this shit.
That's
Still,
what- honestly,
I
that's
just
how I
paid
felt.
$5.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, there was another one coming out. Like, I'm glad they did that because, again, cool. It's going to hook me. It's going to make me play again. When that update comes back, it's free. Guess what? I'm going to go back
They're
and
gonna
play the game.
release this is definitely coming to the PS5
It's
and
gonna-
the Xbox One, and they're gonna add an in-game chat feature.
Yeah,
With where you can
I'm all
actually
for
have
it.
it where it mutes you
Yeah.
automatically. Oh man, I can't wait.
So, I mean, it's cool because Among Us is a really cool game to get that, like I said, party
That's
game and all that
hopes
stuff.
that they can fit all that into the code. Because I don't do
Ooh,
code,
they'll
but
figure
like
it
I
out.
don't know, like I'm sure like after you release something out there and like you know the
Yeah.
code package is set, like you can't just go in and like just tweak. Like you'd have to make people like re-download the game or something like that if you wanted to like
Shit,
build
maybe.
on. I
But
would
if-
assume.
What if Among Us 2 was like a jump between like GTA 2 to GTA 3? Like was that kind
Ooh,
of jump? Like
top-down
top
to-
down, like it's like this old like graphics
You
and
just
like
flip the
things
whole
like
bitch
that.
over?
But the Among Us 2, they were gonna be like, oh, it's open world and it's this.
I think I
and it's
saw.
like,
wild, though.
I
they're like,
saw
you know
a
what?
first
This seems
person mod.
popular. We're gonna stick with this. Like you don't know what that Among Us 2 was, so
Nobody knows what it was. Yeah,
thank
exactly.
God. I just want
Yeah.
new maps. I want new things.
There's
to
only
do.
3 maps available right now. And
I
it's
think
crazy.
it's good that they're gonna stick to Among Us 1. Like if it popped, like it worked. Like I feel like it's good for them to kind of like really focus on what's working because they kind of blew up like in a month. Damn near.
You think one
Crazy.
day they're like, oh, we have $100,000 in our bank account. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
At the end of like
Yeah.
July, they were
What
like,
just happened?
What's going on? This was
Which is-
just like
All the ad revenue they're getting from the iPad and stuff like that, like it's wild. Like I saw somebody, I think Courage tweeted it. He's like, it's crazy how like games like Fall Guys and games like Among Us for streamers, right? They're like saying last month Among Us had average viewers or active people who were streaming the game was like 2,000 people. Like not that many people were like streaming the game. Goes forward to today, there's like 50,000 plus people streaming the game, playing it. Like it's crazy how a game that's been 2 years out gets that popularity and just jumps up. Like I've never seen a game other than that. I mean, maybe there might have been
Fortnite.
another game. Fortnite, yeah, you're right.
Fortnite.
That's what I was trying to
Fortnite,
remember.
they left themselves like room to like expand the game. That's why we see so many updates happen so quickly.
So,
like this game, I don't think like.
did they?
What do you mean, Fortnite?
No, they didn't.
They had to cancel a game just to focus.
Yeah, no, they didn't leave themselves room
No.
because think about it. Like the battle royale thing was
They literally left the
basically
game in beta.
No, I know, but like
Fuck you talking about?
you could still. What are you talking about? But that code's still there. It's not
Yeah.
like you could just automatically change the code because it's in beta.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a different like code base. If you can, it's beta. Like, you can change.
You can change
The
things
beta.
out of beta.
Oh, yeah.
Updates happen all the time.
all the time.
Right, but I'm saying it's different once the game is like finalized. Like small tweaks, I'm sure, like
I don't think
screen
so.
tearing and like maybe like camera issues. I'm sure is tweakable.
No, the betas are basically just like their way of being like this game's not finished.
yeah.
So if you run into
It's like-
issues like frame rate drops or dropping out or this or that,
So you think
It's
that's
not
a
an issue.
legal cop out of
Yeah.
unfinished games?
Yeah.
Easily.
I don't think that's.
because it's not a game; it's a beta. That's why it's free to play. That's why it's not an issue. Whereas if they released it like Fortnite 1, which was not in beta, like
Yeah.
the Save the
Save
World
the world,
version
yeah, you go.
was not in beta. That was a release game. Right? There's a difference. And then they did beta for the Battle Royale because they were like, we don't know how this is going to go. So like, let's try this out. And it was still the same code from Save the World. They just added things and they just keep adding things. So, I mean, yeah, I'm sure they're like, if Among Us 2 was like graphically better and different and this and that, then yeah, they couldn't do
You know
anything.
who this question is fucking for? It's fucking probably Nick DiPaolo. He probably knows like what you can and can't
call
do
him
as
right
far
now,
as
you know what I
fucking
mean?
Phone a friend.
adding code.
What's he got? Family?
to a game?
He's got a family, 3
You
kids.
know what I mean? Like, can you?
Like how easy
Hey,
is
yo,
it
Nick,
to kind
can
of
I
just go in
add
there,
just
right?
fucking code to just a game? Like, if you were to finish Adams Descending, can you just go in and just like, hey, I want to add new shit?
My phone's dead.
So like,
Can't
oh,
call
because it's
Nick.
Samsung.
Can't call Nick.
Dang, if you would have had like an iPhone, you'd been good.
Here, let me flex real quick. You know what I mean? What's up? Can your phone do that?
Hey, what's going on with
My
the phone?
phone's on.
Can your phone do that? You know what I mean?
Can't
your phone
believe
turn
you
on?
Switched. You had. That's why it's a green bubble.
Oh.
Oh, god, the group
Get
chat.
that.
That's why it changed to green. You disgusting fuck.
I know.
At least I get the messages.
God,
you know?
can we just like fucking have our own group chat and just like text them on the side, screenshot it, like, hey, here you go.
this is what's going on.
Drop a comment below if you know what it takes to really add and delete code and how the code works.
It's easy.
And code base. And
If you had MySpace, you know what's up. All right, if you want to change your song, gotta go in there. Wait, no, you guys haven't.
my biggest gripe with Among Us 2 would be like, if they were to make Among Us 2, like they already have like all these ideas, right? So it's like, how can you then condense that and crunch that and try to fit like probably some pre-made code they already had for like maybe like an animation, for example. Like, how do you now squeeze that into Among Us 1?
I doubt Among Us 2 is like a groundbreaking like new game. I'm sure
No.
they took a lot of Among Us 1.
I'm sure it's going to be a lot of copy and pasting,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're probably going to leave themselves more bandwidth to maybe more like
the
cosmetics
the
or
manage it, yeah.
maybe animations or maps. You know what I mean?
More
I
colors?
think it's not going to be like
Maybe even more like
hard. I mean, I don't know. This is why we talk about games and we don't make games because we don't know. We don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Nick Paul
Don't
knows
know.
though. Son of a bitch, call me.
Find out when
know?
you hear
You
this.
fucking coward. What are
I
you
don't
scared
care
of?
if you hear this in an hour, a year from now. Call him.
Next piece of news.
Hey, Mikey, I'm just like, I heard your podcast. Like, dude, it's like 2 years. What are you talking about?
He doesn't watch this show.
No, not at all. Amazon Luna. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
Talk to me.
Amazon Luna release date, games, controller price. Well, this is an article I've taken. Obviously, I didn't put all that in the news clip. But Amazon Luna is joining Google Stadia and adjacently Games Pass xCloud in the gaming streaming arms race. Fundamentally, Amazon Luna is a cloud gaming service that lets you play games on streaming devices while avoiding installs or downloads. It works on subscription basis, but you can get access to the full version of available games. Amazon Luna games are available through channels. By subscribing to channels, you get access to its games. Luna will launch with 2 channels in early access, the Luna Plus Variety channel with the Ubisoft channel. When Luna's early access period begins, Amazon says both channels will have at least 50 games apiece.
Adrian, can you click the link on that article?
Yeah, I was going to click in that link myself.
Just because I'm interested on the price of everything.
$50,000.
Not it. Not that's not the one. Yeah, there we go.
Full time for me, compa.
Yeah, come on, compa. Gotta. So, hold on. I'm just trying to look at the price. So I'm interested because Amazon Games, right? They have their own studios, so that's a lot more potential than Stadia has. The price $5.99 a month. Holy shit!
In early access.
Yeah, but I don't think they can go up.
So Ubisoft channel is going to be available separately, and the price is still unknown.
It has iPhone support too.
See, that's interesting. I don't know how long this shit's gonna last.
Do you get a discount if
it
you have
has-
Isn't
Amazon?
this what Fortnite? I mean, yeah,
it has
everybody's
iPhone
gone to before.
support before Android support.
Which is interesting because Android's actually, we'll talk about it on Tech Fever this week, but Android's doing some bullshit right now too. But 1080p 60 frames per second up to 2 devices at the same time. That's crazy. Like, that's cool. Yeah. PC, Mac, iPhone, iPad, frames, and Fire TV devices. Android support will still come. And at launch, 4K 60 frames per second streaming. Again, here's the issue with these things. I don't fucking know. I don't know what, like, if this is technology is impossible right now. Mm-hmm. Like, Google's already tried. They've fucking failed. We all clearly seen that. I don't know why Amazon's putting their hat in the ring, because I don't think this works without a box. You need a box. This is what I said about Stadia. Remember this, compa?
Yeah. No,
Remember when I said that a long time ago? Give me a box, and then the streaming is a benefit on the side. And you don't have to buy the box, kind of like what Xbox is doing.
What if you can just use a Fire Stick?
No, but I'm saying for processing in physical games.
Oh,
because
gotcha.
if you have issues like Stadia did, where it's like all laggy and not great in terms of the delay, you have an out essentially, right?
Amazon recommends a 10 megabyte speed connection at minimum.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
to run
no
the
way.
service.
That's so
What are you
bullshit.
gonna play?
You need
Among
like
Us?
20 or
That's not
30.
even-
1080,
You're playing
60
like
frames.
Here's the issue with
What
these
are you playing,
companies.
Among Us?
They all don't know what they're doing with gaming. At least Amazon's a little bit more established in the games world. I mean, not very well. Not very well.
I mean, they have more game titles to release than Stadia did.
Can I see that game list?
Yeah, I could show you the game.
Oh
list.
no, he's got it up right here. I
Oh,
just want to see.
my mans.
Is there?
So it's a lot of titles. Honestly, not a lot of shit I would fuck with. Like, I see some notable names on there. Like you have Watch Dogs, Resident Evil 7, Far Cry, Control. You can even throw in some like no-namers like Grid, which is a racing game. Overcooked 2, which I know was pretty
But those
big.
are all games you can play
we
on
scroll
the,
up?
like,
Metro-
on the
yeah,
PS5.
That's the
All
issue.
console
with
games.
That's what's the issue with these streaming services are. Is one, they're
Assassin's
not too
Creed?
very good. Two, the exclusives. Where are the exclusives? Scroll up because I saw
No
something about
exclusives.
Amazon Game Studios. I think Amazon games are available through channels. So, I mean, I'm just interested to see what they have. I mean, I'm just curious in seeing how this plays out for them because it didn't play out well for like Google. Like I was just saying, 2023, like Stadia is going to be discontinued.
Yeah.
Easy.
Can you look up? Can you go back to that games list? Can you see if the game New World's on there?
That's literally the only game you want to play.
No. But that's an Amazon Game Studio, so I want to see if they mark it as something special. No, they don't. I don't see it.
Maybe they're not done with it yet.
It's not important. It's gonna be another failure, man.
I see Fury on that list. I mean, look, they're gonna have a lot of games, or at least a lot of games out of the gate. I don't know how. They said by the end of the year they still want to have 100 games.
Jesus.
It's October.
What's the Prime benefits of it?
There's none.
None.
I mean, I read saying that there's none right now.
None. Yeah, they're
and then
planning.
they're saying that if you're going to be in an early access beta, I mean, they
you
might
have
have
Prime.
conversations and they want feedback as far as what kind of discount or what kind of benefit you to get by being a Prime member. But as far as right now, there's no benefit for being a Prime member or anything like that. You just
if you had Prime, you think that it would be fair to give you this for free?
no. I mean,
It'd
it's
be
either
cool
that
if
or
they
raise the
did.
prices of
Yeah.
how much Prime is.
How much is Prime?
The Twitch integration on this is gonna be crazy.
If
Yes.
they say like, hey, if you want Prime with this, then maybe.
Twitch Prime with this?
Yeah, like hey.
Well, no, Amazon Prime.
You
Which
can
is
get
Amazon
Amazon Prime
Which
Plus,
is
So
Twitch
you-
Prime.
plus
Yeah.
the game thing. Then yeah, you'll pay like 120 a year or something like that. Then yeah, maybe. But other than that, I mean,
Can I see that controller one more time?
120. They're already only charging $6.
It's just a Nintendo
no,
Pro
but, I mean,
controller.
obviously they're
Scroll
gonna
down.
try to make you a benefit if you're a Prime member.
It's a Nintendo Pro controller.
They're gonna try to
isn't
bundle it up.
No, it's not.
Why wouldn't they just add the price of this to the Amazon Prime price?
It is.
Amazon Prime price. That'd be fair, right?
I like the purple colors though.
Just
Play
throw-
everything. You know what I mean?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Throw $6 onto Amazon Prime and give me this for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
That
how
looks
much
like a
would it be
Nintendo
then?
Switch controller. I feel like the 360 model is like, I swear to God, I don't know if it was groundbreaking or literally just like was such the most like simplistic, like accurate controller
comfortable.
fixture.
It looks like a Mad Catz
controller.
Nintendo
Nintendo-
Switch Pro
yeah.
controller.
A Mad Catz in specific.
Yeah.
Don't they make the little like toggles?
Yeah, and then remember the Afterglow ones?
Yeah.
I thought those were the shit. Where it's all clear and it lit up blue, and you're like, oh
The controller
shit.
that looked weird. I mean, there was a leaked picture. Travis Scott got the PS5 apparently, and he posted a picture of him playing the PS5, and the controller looked a little weird.
No.
The PS5.
What
controller.
I'm
was
very
like-
interested to see what that feels like.
Yeah.
Because like they're
why I
still
brought it
playing in fucking 2013. We're about to be in like
2020, bro.
2020, bro. Like I'm very excited to see like what that DualSense is all about. and
I just
how it
want to
feels.
get my PS5, sit down, load up Avengers again.
That's all you want?
I love
So
that you're
excited.
so into Avengers. I fucking really like, and you're almost done, right?
I'm almost done with the campaign.
So
but,
we're gonna
like,
do
my
some raid
characters
drops.
are like up there.
So we can do some drops, some Avenger drops.
I mean,
He's
are
trying
your
to
characters souped up?
He's trying to
I'll get him
assemble
souped
the
up.
Avengers, bro.
That's gonna take some time. So
How-
like, hold
tonight.
your horses, Bucko.
I'll take it tonight.
Bucko, hold your horses.
They'll be upgraded tonight.
Calm down there, bud.
You guys are talking about like you're playing Destiny. Get some rating.
Because I gotta get that done.
Yeah, get
before-
Avengers,
I
bro.
love
Crash
it.
Get
Bandicoot
Avengers
comes
going.
out.
You got a PS5, get it for free if you get the Avengers
Ooh.
now. That's honestly one of the main reasons why I got Avengers, because I know I would get it free on the PS5. So go ahead and make that purchase now.
Have you played it yet? You know, you just said you haven't.
I
Right?
played the beta. That's about it.
Dude,
the beta?
the
Didn't
story-
do it any justice.
the
It's way
story,
better.
worth it.
It's so weird because I
Dude,
love
you're-
Avengers and Marvel so much. Like I don't know why I'm
Dude,
like
'cause you're a
avoiding
fan.
Yeah,
for
I know
that.
what you
Fake
mean.
hype.
Yeah.
Compa, look at me.
I haven't
don't know why.
started
I don't
it
look
yet.
at you right now.
Compa, look at me.
Let him sell it to you, compa.
Fine,
Mijo?
I'll look at you. I'm looking at you. You got 10 seconds.
You're gonna love it. Like the Avengers story is fucking awesome in it. Like trust me, play it. You're gonna be like, oh my god, this
But
is
you
so
can't
fucking
play
awesome.
Iron Man. I'm
What?
Iron Man.
You can't?
No, on our drops when we drop
He's
in
calling
Oh.
dibs
No, I'm
already.
saying the
How you
story.
gonna make me play?
on the story. You want to be Thor or Captain America? because
I'll be
that's the shit.
Spider-Man.
I'll
I'm
be
gonna be Cap.
Ant-Man so I can shrink and go
I
into
don't
your
care.
He's not
butthole,
there yet.
and then I could just
Is
expand
Spider-Man in there yet?
and explode from your
No,
butthole.
No, we're gonna put
next
Hawkeye
year.
first.
Next year.
Ooh.
No, Ant-Man. I thought.
Yeah, no,
Hawkeye's
no.
coming next month.
Oh,
Ant-Man and then
bro, I'm so excited for this game.
Spider-Man
Like this
exclusive.
game.
Spider-Man.
I think I'm gonna wait
No.
till PS5.
But
to
isn't
play
Spider-Man
it.
supposed to be an exclusive
It
for?
is
Yeah,
exclusive.
and then you're gonna wait for PS5, and you're gonna want to play with somebody, and we're gonna have to fucking carry you because you're gonna be so fucking low level. Just buy it now.
The PS5's
And
gonna come
then
out.
you get it
Everyone's
for
gonna be
free
like,
on the
"Oh my
PS5."
god, my
You're gonna
nephew wanted to play. My niece, my son.
I
wanted to play
want to
Avengers.
be
I thought
able.
that was the greatest game to get.
I
want to
be able to experience it on PS5.
How are you gonna experience it on PS5 when you don't have one? Oh,
Boom. Damn, you didn't get it one? You didn't get the pre-order?
Nah.
That sucks for you, dog.
I
I'm selling
know.
one for $1,000.
I'll let you come over here and play. You can play on mine.
You know what?
You can play on mine, friend.
It's cool because it's so cool. I'll get Tambo's help. He says he's gonna lowball somebody.
Tambo has one.
Tambo got a pre-order?
you got to pre-order before all of us, to be honest.
Motherfucker. I love it. Let's go. I got my
Will
pre-order. We're all
Avengers
set.
be the first game I beat this year, Monkey King? Fuck you. I beat Ghost of Tsushima.
It's looking
Everyone hold my
okay.
left sack, grab my right one, suck my dick.
Okay,
You're on pace for 2 games.
no.
I beat
He
the
didn't
year.
beat Ghost of Tsushima, but
I
he
beat
is
the
on
game.
pace to beat Avengers, so that would be his first game he
I
beat.
beat
Bro,
the
his
game.
backlog is still God of
I
War.
beat the game. I'm low key about to beat Genshin Impact probably within the week.
Who the
Like,
fuck cares? What the
What
fuck
the
is that?
look, you fucking fuck boys. It's a fucking game that's for fucking
You probably
free
haven't even beat Jump
that I'm
Force.
gonna beat.
Oh, you're
Uh,
beating a
I
free
have
game?
not beat Jump Force.
Monkey King wants to know: is Avengers?
Where
gonna be
you
the
been? I
first
just
game?
addressed that.
He just literally addressed
Stand down.
it. Oof.
I was dealing with some
Jesus
production issues.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it'll be the second game he
Compa,
beats
get
this
it.
year.
Come on, get it. Get it. Please get it.
If I get it, I don't know. He already called dibs on Iron Man, so I don't even know who to
Yeah, it's
play.
like, what's the point?
I
you know?
got dibs on Cap.
No, honestly, I play a lot of Black Widow lately, so I'll let you.
How's Hulk?
I'll let you test drive Iron Man.
I'm not a
I
big
need
fan
I
of
need
Hulk.
Really?
What if I'm
But
Hulk's good.
I know a lot of people who are fans of Hulk. I'm not a fan of the Hulk.
Hulk's
gameplay.
good. Hulk will get in your ass.
I feel like I would run
And he
Hulk.
doesn't die.
That sounds like it's painful.
Precisely.
I'd
sounds like
probably,
you got
I mean,
a
once
big
Spider-Man comes
Hulk
out, I got
smash.
dibs on Spidey.
I got dibs on Spidey.
Well, then fuck
I mean,
you. You're not
yeah.
playing.
I got dibs on Spidey. How about you get a fucking
How about
PlayStation?
game first, dude? Having the same
I'll buy
bonus
How
it
about
right
you
now.
just get the game? You just need to get the game. He need to get a whole like. I don't think you have a PlayStation, so like.
I have a PS4 Pro.
Oh, you have a PS4.
Yeah, he's being a
Yeah.
coward and he's not buying it.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat with him, dog. I'm not buying it.
All right.
He said he wants to
okay.
experience on
Let me get
PS5,
through
the console I don't
Squadrons.
even
Let me
have.
get through October. Let me get through the holidays because as soon as that PS5 drops, I'm probably
Quit
gonna be
hating.
playing Black Ops. Probably gonna be playing a little bit of Valhalla. Probably see what happens after that because God of War is supposed to be coming out 2021. However, that's supposed to happen.
They're gonna be pulling the Nintendo strategy, dude. I'm
What?
so excited, Sony, where it's like a big game every month, like for like the first year.
Oh, I mean that'd be dope.
Yeah, I'm
No
excited.
way it drops into March. It's like God of War. It's gonna be like
No.
holiday season.
100%
next
they
year.
cut it. They already got the engine and shit.
It's gonna be delayed. It's gonna be delayed. 2022 God of War.
Not true.
Safe. I'm
Bet.
bet. That's an easy bet.
All right, God of War won't be delayed. I'll bet $100.
Oh my god, you're so dumb.
No,
I don't wanna
bet
take your
me.
money, bro. I don't want to take your money, dog.
Bet me, you coward.
It's okay. The video.
Howard.
Oh, now you like being on the other side of
Easy
this, huh?
bet. I don't want to take his. Bro, I mean,
Remember
It's
when you
easy
owed me
money, easy
200?
money. What
any
do you
type
got
of
for
delay.
this?
If it's a month of delay, like what?
Any type of delay.
Oh my god.
Any type. Day. Week.
I don't bet money. I bet food.
Okay. Texas Roadhouse.
Cool.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Outdoor
I was going to
dining.
end the show, but now it's getting spicy. Now
That
I'm
I
is-
curious.
know,
Come on. All you can eat, all you can drink.
Come on.
Oh.
What's the bet? What's the bet? Let's make it on camera.
Clip that.
Oh, okay. The bet is God of War will not be delayed.
God of
So
War.
if God of War is delayed.
I don't see God of War being delayed. No
Dang,
way.
and you already
That
shook
fucking
on
idiot.
it.
I
'Cause
can't
it's
believe he shook.
not
They
like
haven't
he
even
does-
announced the release date.
Look how they do.
I know.
But like that's, we didn't get to get off the show.
2021.
We couldn't even
Fucking
close the
idiot,
show.
you know
They're
what I
giving
mean?
themselves a year. You're telling me like they got a year? It's gonna be delayed. 22. It's gonna be delayed. 100%. Santa Monica, I love you guys. You make an
They
amazing
haven't
game.
even released the
It's
date.
a win-win. It's a
Confidence.
win-win. Either the game actually comes out on time, or I give fucking Texas Roadhouse. I think that's a win-win.
He does have a point. They didn't release the date yet, so
Cool.
you got to get one of those, and then
They're literally
once you
gonna
get
say
one of
it's gonna
those,
come out December
filet mignon?
31, December 31,
You know what I mean?
2021.
you're gonna get filet mignon.
Maybe-
you should just honestly,
Maybe
just,
two of them. You know what I mean?
you guys should both just look at the menu
word-
right
the
now
word
and just
steakhouse.
get the
The
most
word-
expensive thing.
How is he gonna get filet mignon when the word steakhouse? Oh my god, never mind.
Filet mignon is like the best steak. What are
That's
you
like the
talking
highest cut of steak. Yeah, that and the New York strip.
Shut the fuck up. He didn't know that. I was trying to bluff him, you bitches.
All right. Well, then I guess I'll end it there. Like I said, if you missed today's show, you can watch it tomorrow at 10 a.m. over on
What's tomorrow?
youtube.com/play everything. Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Tuesday, 10 a.m.
Tuesday, 10 a.m. My name is That Kid Flowers. I forgot to introduce myself in the beginning of the show, but I am the host, That Kid Flowers. It is me. It is I. In the back, I got Adrian
Yo, what's
on
up?
the ones and twos, pressing buttons for me, clicking buttons. To the right, I got Compa Undress.
What they do, baby?
What do you do? And then to the left, I got a Pillsbury Dough.
Super
Cheeks underscore Junior.
Thank you. Watch my show, Tech Fever. You know what I mean? Every Thursday, 10 a.m., me and Kevin Coelho break down the tech news of the week. Now, listen, if you're Alexander Dayu, I know you don't watch that show, right? Because I don't see you very active on it, and that's okay.
he says
But
fuck
give it a chance,
technology.
you know what I mean? Give it a, and if you tried it out in the beginning, it's a lot better now. Go ahead and a dabble do you know what I mean? So it's a lot of fun, even if you're not like super into tech. Me and Kevin have a good time. Me, Kevin, and Tambo, actually. Well, a lot of
I'm pretty
lot of
sure
fun on that
Tambo's
show.
like the star of the show.
I know.
Low-key.
Tambo, good shit,
That's
Tambo.
just
Shout
how
out
it
to
be.
Tambo for holding that show down.
I mean, I would lean on Kevin, but like, Kevin's kind of like, he kind of like needs like the energy that Tambo gives him to make the show overall like
It's
well
really a
rounded.
Tambo and
And
Kevin
you're just
show
kind of there on
featuring
camera,
Mikey.
like, hey,
I really think it's like that.
Samsung,
I got a
phone,
Galaxy Fold. Look at this.
Samsung
Look what
phone.
my phone could do. It could fold.
Flex,
Look at this flex.
What
Look
if
at
you broke it?
my phone closed.
Samsung,
that, how
Kevin.
it folds.
And then Tambo's like, it's just a phone. And then Kevin's like, yeah, Mikey, you're dumb. And then it's like, great fucking show.
I love it.
That's
Would
what
they-
you think Tech Fever? Have you watched the Tech Fever?
Yeah,
Have you?
that's more or less how it
I
goes
just
down.
Kevin
Have
needs
you?
to keep interrupting you.
Yeah.
I don't believe you have.
Well, I
Is
haven't.
that not the cadence you guys have?
I
It'd be
appreciate
like,
your honesty.
it'd be
Not
like,
bullshitting.
hey,
Yeah, I
I'm
haven't.
Mikey.
Well,
Cheeks
don't be
underscore
like Shawn
Junior.
Flowers and actually watch that show. Very popular. I don't know if you heard about
I
it. Most
watched the
popular
show.
show on the channel.
What day does
Not
it-
because of you.
What
though.
day
It's
are you
because
live?
of Tambo and Kevin. I just told you.
They hold it down.
Shout out to Tambo.
Thursdays, 10 a.m.
Shout out to Kevin Coelho.
What
Make
day
it
does
happen.
it go live on YouTube?
Thursdays, 10 a.m. This fucking
That wasn't my first question.
What was your first question?
What day are you live? Like actually?
Oh, we
like-
don't go live.
Oh, you don't.
We don't go live.
Ah.
Yeah, that's
Just,
why I know he doesn't
just in
pay
case
attention.
Kevin says something. You know what I mean? Just kidding.
Well, thanks for watching. We're gonna sign off right. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Come
Just
on, my
regular,
man.
regular cards.
All right, and we're out of here.